annual enrollment period is officially open, and millions of Americans need to make critical decisions about their health insurance coverage. Joining us now to discuss from Aetna Medicare is Vice President and Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ali Khan. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thanks for having me, Maggie.
So, Doctor, I have parents. This can get really overwhelming, and it's so critical to talk about this. So, starting off, what should viewers be thinking about when they choose a plan?
So let's try to make the complex simple here, Maggie. Number one, what's the plan that you can afford, right? Number two, are your favorite doctors, pharmacies, hospitals in network with that plan? And are they covered? And third, for the prescription drugs that you're taking, does the plan cover them and at what cost? And this is a place where things can change from year to year. But a big thing for Medicare Advantage is that we cover prescription drug plans and that kind of coverage, which traditional Medicare just doesn't do. So an important thing to keep in mind. Those are the three big things that I try to think about when I'm talking to my patients.
So do you have any advice to help Medicare consumers know what plan that they should get for their coverage?
Again, a lot of information out there, a lot of stuff that people are getting in the mail. So we'll try to break it down. Traditional Medicare, we all know and love. Medicare Advantage differs from traditional Medicare in three big ways. Number one, affordability. You have a maximum out-of-pocket level with each plan. So you'll know going into that year, this is how much will come out of my pocket in terms of spending on healthcare costs. Traditional Medicare doesn't do that. Second, that prescription drug coverage we just mentioned earlier, which traditional Medicare doesn't do. And third, I think this is the really fun part, is the investment in wellness, right? What are the benefits that Medicare Advantage plans can offer in whether it's vision screenings or health, wellness investments or dental coverage that keep you happy, healthy, and out of the hospital, which traditional Medicare just doesn't offer. So think about those three buckets when you're trying to demystify this.
I really like that. Now, is there someone that, I know that you say go to a website, which is helpful, but is there somebody you can actually call and talk to?
Always a great question. I'd tell folks to start with us at aetnamedicare.com. Not only can you start with that website, but that's where you can get connected to the kinds of folks who are out there, be it our teams of call center representatives or folks in the community who will help you choose between the various options available to you. It's hard sometimes to make that connection. And so aetnamedicare.com is a great place to start to get connected to those live humans. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be able to talk to somebody live.
Yes, I know, because especially the older you get, it can get just really, really overwhelming. Lastly, biggest piece of advice you have for everybody out there when they're signing up for Medicare?
Such a good question. I try to think about health, right? And I think about who's investing in prevention. We talk a lot about mammograms, colonoscopies, but the simple things that matter. A yearly annual hearing screen and an annual eye exam are two of the best things we can do to make people prevent the onset of dementia, right? Brain health, emotional health, everything, social health, it's all in there. And so those are two services that we're really happy at Aetna Medicare to cover at no cost to your audience. And those are the kinds of things that you should be looking for as you're making your decision. Who's investing in you?
Well, Doctor, thank you so much. I know I asked some questions because I was actually thinking of my parents. So thank you for asking and answering those questions.
I appreciate it.
It's important to me and to all of my viewers out there. Have a great rest of your day and stay tuned. We have more Houston Happens still to come.